Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something that I think almost all of us have gone through, but we don't always talk about openly. The quiet, confusing, and often painful experience of a friendship fading away. It's that strange feeling when you realize the person you used to talk to every day has become someone you barely know. It's not always a big fight or a dramatic fallout. Sometimes it's just silence. So, how do you know when it's happening? Why does it happen? And most importantly, how do you navigate the hurt that comes with it? Let's get into it. One of the first signs that a friendship is fading is a shift in the energy. You know that feeling when you leave a conversation with a friend and you just feel drained, or maybe even a little bad about yourself. That's a huge red flag. Friendships are supposed to lift you up, to be a source of support and positivity. When the dynamic changes and you find that most of your interactions are laced with negativity, passive aggression, or just a general feeling of being unsupported, it's a clear sign that the foundation of the friendship is cracking. It might not be one single event, but a slow build-up of moments where you feel more judged than celebrated, or more criticized than understood. Another key indicator is consistency, or rather, the lack of it. Think about it. The friends you're closest to are the ones you can count on. They show up. But when a friendship is drifting, that consistency disappears. Plans get cancelled more often than they're kept. Texts go unanswered for days, or the replies are short and non-committal. It starts to feel like you're the only one putting in the effort, the only one trying to keep the connection alive. You find yourself initiating every single conversation, making every plan. That one-sided effort is exhausting, and it's a clear signal that the other person's priorities have shifted. It's not about being busy. We're all busy. It's about who we make time for. And then there's vulnerability. True friendship is built on the willingness to be open and honest with each other, to share your wins, your fears, your struggles. When that vulnerability disappears, the friendship becomes superficial. Conversations stay on the surface level, small talk about the weather or work, but never going deeper. You stop sharing the important things because you sense they're not interested, or worse, you fear their reaction. Maybe you shared good news once and got a lukewarm response, or you shared something you were struggling with and felt dismissed. When that safe space to be your true, authentic self is gone, the heart of the friendship is gone too. So why does this happen? Why do some friendships that felt so solid just disappear without a trace? One of the biggest reasons is simply that people change. We are not the same people we were 5 or 10 years ago. Our values, our goals, our lifestyles evolve. Sometimes we evolve in parallel with our friends, and the bond grows stronger. Other times we grow in different directions. The things that once connected you may be a shared hobby, a class, or a workplace are no longer part of your life. As your paths diverge, the common ground shrinks, and the friendship naturally drifts apart. It's not anyone's fault. It's just a natural part of life's journey. Another common reason is a shift in social circles. As we move through different phases of life, college, new jobs, relationships, parenthood, we meet new people and form new connections. Sometimes a friend might find a new group where they feel they fit in better, or their interests are more aligned. You might notice them spending more and more time with this new circle, and less time with you. It can feel like a betrayal, like you're being replaced, but often it's not that personal. It's more about them gravitating towards a dynamic that currently fulfills their social needs in a way your friendship no longer does. And we have to talk about the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes, the friendship was never as balanced as you thought. There are friendships of convenience, and there are friendships where one person is more of a giver and the other is more of a taker. When the giver starts setting boundaries or can no longer provide what the taker wants, the taker often fades away. Similarly, jealousy can be a silent poison. A friend might be happy for you, but only up to a point. When your success starts to highlight their own insecurities, they might pull away because being around you is a painful reminder of what they feel they lack. They might not even be conscious of it, but their withdrawal is a form of self-protection. Now, let's talk about the hardest part: navigating the pain of a silent ending. The ghosting of a friend can hurt more than a romantic breakup. There's no closure, no final conversation, just a void where a person used to be. The first step is to allow yourself to grieve. It is a loss. Acknowledge your sadness, your confusion, your anger. It's okay to feel hurt that someone you cared about could just let you go. Don't dismiss your feelings or tell yourself you're being overly dramatic. Your emotions are valid. It's also crucial to resist the urge to blame yourself entirely. When someone pulls away, our immediate reaction is often, "What did I do wrong?" While self-reflection is healthy, don't get stuck in a spiral of self-blame. Remember that a friendship is a two-way street. Their decision to step back is about them, their needs, and their journey, just as much as it is about the dynamic between you. You can't control how other people act or feel. Accepting this lack of control is a huge step toward finding peace. So, what can you do? You can try to seek closure, but be prepared that you might not get it. You could send a gentle, non-accusatory message, something like, "Hey, I've noticed we've been distant lately, and I value our friendship. Is everything okay?" This opens the door for a conversation. They might explain what's going on, or they might not reply at all. Either way, you've done your part. Their response, or lack thereof, is your answer. It gives you the information you need to move forward. Ultimately, the best way to navigate this is to refocus your energy. Instead of pouring your emotions into a connection that is no longer reciprocating, invest that energy back into yourself and into the friendships that are thriving. Nurture the connections where you feel seen, supported, and celebrated. Spend time on your hobbies, your goals, and your own well-being. Sometimes losing a friend, as painful as it is, creates space for new people to come into your life who are a better match for who you are today. Remember, some friendships are for a reason, some for a season, and a very rare few are for a lifetime. And that's okay. The end of one chapter doesn't mean your story is over. It just means you're turning the page. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing this space with me. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other. And if you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more conversations like this. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.